but I'd like to finish the podcast.
I'm now recording. Enough.
Joocy!
Can we just have a normal conversation?
I
Are we
can't.
talking about deli meat?
This isn't your ordinary podcast. We're gonna say
This is Joocy podcast, man.
out of the ordinary.
Yeah, if you want a generic podcast, go listen to BuzzFeed.
bleep that out.
Don't care.
Bleep that out. I want to get hired there one day.
I want to get hired there one day.
Wow.
Anyways.
I didn't expect my friend China to be cloud chasing.
I don't cloud chase.
I got the juice, I got the juice.
Yes, I'm recording. Okay, welcome to the Joocy. Welcome to the second episode of the Joocy podcast. My name is Yexy, also known as Young Excellence, and I'm here with my friends. Everybody,
Hello, guys. It's made in China. You can call me China, though. We don't have to go through the whole username. Call me, just call me China. Welcome.
or Gabby.
Yo, I'm Gabby. I rub you the right way like thick thighs.
Trigger.
I don't know what to say after that. I don't know what to say after that. Okay, it's your boy Trigger Happy Industries, aka Juice,
Yeah, he bounced
aka Trigger Sided Industry. Yeah, welcome to the show, guys.
AKA Dry Rub. All right. Anyways,
Oh my god!
Wait,
AKA
If you're listening to this podcast, alert the authorities, please.
AKA 30 women on my bed.
hey, facts. Okay, flex.
Timestamp.
But did you finish though?
Anyways.
I mean, do I need to finish with 30 women on my bed?
Oh my god.
The boy.
Can we at least like get into the topics before we just like lose everything? Come on. Anyways, we're here to talk about, some recent events going on Twitch. You know what I'm talking about? The TOS, the last night's stream with Ninja, which probably won't be last night because I'm editing this, so you know how long I take XD. But hey, pipe down, you. Anyways.
Wait a minute.
Nah, pipe it up.
Anyways,
Podcast
also,
is a catastrophe.
it's already gone. It's already,
I'm a
lost.
failure.
Please.
Don't edit this out. This is good banter.
I can't edit it
You know
out.
what? I just realized my friend China isn't here. Where's my friend China?
I'm eating noodles, so the slurp is real right now.
Yeah,
hold up,
no
Slurp juice?
Fortnite, right? Fortnite, right? You talking about Fortnite?
I gotta go.
Speaking of Fortnite, Ninja last night played with Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju
Smith, Juju Smith,
Smith.
Schuster.
Yeah, I wasn't there because I worked third shift, so I was making my own cash while Ninja made more cash than me.
And not only cash, but Twitch history. The most concurrent viewers in Twitch history
for a
How much?
solo streamer.
for a solo streamer. 604,000 people were watching him. People who didn't even have Twitch accounts made Twitch accounts to watch Ninja, Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith Schuster play
I don't think
Fortnite.
if I've ever if somebody ever told me, yo, a streamer is playing with Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith, I would probably be like, yeah, stop lying to me. You're a troll. Get out my face. And then I go
You know
back
what,
to
though?
work at third shift.
You know what though? What messes me up the most about it?
What?
Drake hit him up.
That is
I mean,
true.
Ninja's very popular on Twitch, and it's not really
Drake
hard.
told that man, I watch you all the time. I was
But
like,
that's like the craziest part, right? It's like, how many celebrities out here really be on Twitch? Twitch is the wave right now. You know what I'm
It
saying?
really is.
Especially
Like-
ever since Fortnite started coming in, a lot of eyes. have
Fortnite
been
is
on
gonna
it.
carry Twitch into the stratosphere, man.
It's crazy.
It's gonna bring in more users.
Which it already did. It brought in a whole bunch. Trigger,
Yes.
thoughts
Honestly, if you're new to Twitch and you're trying to like, what's it called?
We're gonna talk about that later.
Okay.
Another.
But I feel like this is cool. It might be bad for people who are little, but I feel like it's
we're gonna get into that later too.
China.
I don't know what to say.
What do I think about the whole Ninja and Drake and Travis Scott collab?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, me personally, I don't really have an opinion on it to begin with. It's like, I watch Ninja, like I've just started watching this man. Great streamer, he's a god at Fortnite. So I see why Drake chose him out of all the streamers to collab with.
This man's trying to win.
Ninja already has his own clout, so like that's just, he got boosted clout from that, but he didn't really need that, to be honest.
No, because this man was already averaging 100 concurrent viewers.
But I
every
mean,
stream.
that was good exposure for Twitch, because this man Drake shouted Ninja and basically Twitch out on Twitter, which got a lot of attention and got Ninja, I think, trending on Twitter for that, or was he trending before?
Trending since these views trending this morning as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it's good. Like, because you know how YouTube is slowly dying. People are starting to like they want different platforms. So like, this is a time for Twitch to capitalize and like better their video services, I guess you can say. You know how streamers can have their own VODs and videos, and they can upload like, you know, videos and stuff like that. That's what Vision did with one of his highlights one.
I
So
think
like
all 4 of his highlights.
Yeah. So like this is the time for Twitch to like just use this momentum to better off themselves and become maybe the new YouTube or something like that. The new streaming video platform.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think this is great. This is just more eyes that maybe other streamers on the platform can maybe grab the attention of. Like,
how?
I don't know how, but it's just
I
like
say that because even though we're gonna talk about this later, this could be a segue to it, because this brings a lot of traction to Twitch. But like, how are us small streamers getting any? Like, how are we benefiting?
This is not gonna benefit a majority.
This is gonna benefit bigger streamers, because I mean, they already have the viewer count. So like, these new people are not gonna go to the bottom of the Fortnite directory, for example, and find the smaller streamers. They're gonna, it's gonna, to me, in my opinion, it's gonna benefit the streamers who are already well established in view count and followers.
Yes,
I say,
but at the same time,
I'm saying
What?
not like small streamers are gonna benefit. I'm saying probably like people with 100 viewers, 100 concurrent viewers and up, especially on different games too, because maybe the people that are on the platform, right, on the Twitch platform, maybe don't want to just watch Fortnite, as crazy as that sounds. But like, I'm just saying that it's not like YouTube, because where YouTube has an algorithm where you can use to easily gain more traction there than what you can on Twitch, because of the way how Twitch is what do you call it, its algorithm is. It's really just more like trending page for YouTube. You have a better chance on getting on than you will on the front page of Twitch, if that makes any sense. Like, I think Twitch just needs to be able to find a way to have a trending page, quote unquote, that won't get abused by the bigger streamers, but at the same time still have a place for smaller streamers to get up there, and you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I don't know, I think it's just good for growth for the gaming community, is getting more eyes on the gaming community. I feel like it's a positive. It's gonna be more of a positive than it is a negative at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's negative at all.
To piggyback off of that, what Young said, I feel like this is a great opportunity, just because if you really think about it, who are the bigger audience of Drake, Travis Scott, and, you know, these famous artists? Black people. Now, a lot of black people are not on Twitch, so like, if they get on Twitch, yeah, they're gonna look at the big streamers, right? But after they realize like, oh snap, like they interact with people, and like these big streamers, they don't have the capacity to chat with everybody. They're probably gonna go out trying to find, you know, other streamers, and eventually, especially for us as being, you know, colored streamers, like it will help us in the long term.
They gonna be seeking that melanin.
Gabby, what do you have to say?
Word.
Sounds like you have something to say.
Drake and Travis Scott and Juju coming on Twitch to stream with Ninja means nothing for nobody but Ninja. Why? Ninja rides the top of that Fortnite directory like a drunk person at a bar with a mechanical bull. That man is out here. He's doing his thing, but he's grinded for it. I'm not crapping on him. Actually, I've been watching Ninja for a year, so I know of Ninja's exploits. Ninja's an excellent. He's very skilled at shooters and stuff like that. So I'm not like knocking him or anything. Don't take my words for hating. But what I'm saying is, sure, all these eyes are gonna come to Twitch. The chances of them going outside of Fortnite, because Fortnite is such a big game, I don't think it's gonna benefit anybody but him. And if it does benefit anybody, it's gonna be those not in the hundreds for concurrent viewers, the 5, the 6, the 700.
Yeah, so what I was saying.
Yeah,
It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help people like me who averages like 8 to 10 people, or people like China who averages 30 to 40 people,
Yeah,
or
it's not gonna.
or Trigger or Young. I don't know y'all's averages. I don't want to like.
It's lower than
Young.
yours, so don't worry.
Yeah, y'all, like, it's not gonna help us with lower values, people who aren't established, people who aren't well known on the platform. And it's not because people aren't gonna go out and, well, it is because people aren't gonna go out and enforce, but it's also because that the way Twitch's website's set up, it's not set up for you to find people who aren't writing the top of the directory. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
When you go to Twitch and you click browse, what are the chances of you going down to the bottom of the directory intentionally? You just
Yeah.
want to watch the game that you're watching, and if there's somebody sitting up top, you're just gonna click it. That's just like if you have, I can't even think of an analogy.
But
It's just like, why would you go
It's
why
like
would you go to the back of the classroom where there's a seat right there by the door?
But
Why
I'm
would you
just
do that?
saying, I mentioned this before, that Twitch does not have a way for smaller streamers to get out there. I'm
It's
saying
not even.
that
It's
they
not
need
even
it. They
smaller
need.
streamers. It is smaller streamers, but they don't even help their part. Like I was telling y'all the other day, they don't even help. They don't even like look out for some of their partners. Like a streamer I'm following right now, his channel's name is Say No to Rage. Lono's really cool, and he was He streams. He does a podcast. He does all this stuff, and he said his channel hasn't grown in a year because he says that Twitch only supports what he calls Leviathan streamers. Those people who have tens of thousands of people watching them on a regular basis. Now, it's not to say that they don't deserve those views. They worked hard for that. They grinded on the website. But there's also other people who are on the platform grinding as well, and they're the only ones like getting the fruits of their labor because Twitch is only concerned with monetization. Think about it. What has Twitch implemented that'll help the streamer? There's so many things that people have been complaining about with Twitch, and all they're concerned with is bit badges and bit high scores, and just concerned with monetization. They picked up Overwatch League because they know Overwatch League is going to bring people in, not to stick around and watch people like us or the mid-tier partners like Lem or Cherry. They're going to watch people like Ninja, King Gothalion, Pokimane, Valkyrie. Well, I don't know if Valkyrie has that old values. I just started following her. I just know her. I just know who she is. You know what I'm saying? Like those bigger streamers who are at the top of their respective directories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if these bigger, like, and some of these bigger partners are leaving because Twitch isn't doing anything in a way, like they're not implementing anything to help them get more viewers. You feel me? Because just because you have 500 to 600 people in your stream doesn't mean you don't want to grow anymore. You know what I mean? You didn't
But
make
at the same time, I feel like it falls on the hands of these big streamers. Like, there's streamers out here that like, all right, I'm ending stream, and they just end stream. They don't host anybody. They don't.
At the same time, I know what you're talking about, Trigger. But I mean, like, people at the top of Twitch, it's known. It's like it's a club. You can't really get into the club. That club is hard to get into unless you have some prior prior clout. I don't know what to call it. Just prior
Like,
audience
some-
off of a different platform. That's why I stress a lot of the times that you need to try and build up on a different platform, like YouTube, Twitter. I don't know, Instagram too. Like Instagram models be out here with like millions of followers, and then they go onto Twitch and they're able to translate all of that into Twitch viewers and all that. But I'm saying that if you look at it from the perspective of a big streamer going to host other streamers, you know what I'm saying? They might be a little hesitant because mainly they probably just don't know that person, right? That's like Drake giving a record deal to like some random person he finds on the street just because he like sees him. Oh,
what if one of these big streamers like freaking Lyric or Summit decides to host somebody, and they're sitting here talking about, you know, all kinds of reckless stuff, like
facts,
how they pop mollies and now they sweating and stuff like that. That's gonna taint their brand as well. A host,
No, I'm not saying.
But I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that a host is not a small thing. Like, I know you're saying that, oh, they don't host nobody. They host their friends because they know those people. I tried hosting random people, and to keep it a buck, my viewers didn't stick around as small as my viewer count is.
That's why
they didn't stick around. I didn't know the person. I didn't say, oh, if I hosted China, all my viewers would stay. If I hosted Shea Butter, all of my viewers are gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? I hosted Static, Guyver, any of those guys, my viewers will stay. But if I host somebody I just found in the Monster Hunter directory where I dwell, nobody's gonna stick around. They don't know him.
It's all about. It's all about how Twitch is. I'm gonna let you speak soon, Shauna. Twitch is just a game of networking at the end of the day. You just have to know the right people. You have to know these people. You have to build the community with these people, you know what I'm saying?
On and off stream.
On and off stream. You have to be constantly grinding with the networking. It's the only way you will thrive on this platform at the end of the day, which is I don't find it sad.
I don't do it.
It's you just have to be very social. You have to, first of all, there's a difference between cloud chasing and then networking, okay? Cloud chasing, you're gonna go after anybody that has clout.
Example of cloud chasing for those who don't know. An example, it happened last night. I'm gonna say it and I don't care. Our friend, Brother Brent, was streaming. A streamer smaller than him popped into his chat.
We don't need to mention her name now.
And started talking. I'm not gonna mention her name. She started talking. Brother Brent didn't host her. Well, I don't know if did he host her?
No.
He didn't host her or give her the attention she believed she deserved. So she popped up on her stream and went to talking crap. And her reasoning is that I didn't get the attention I wanted. And it's that's clout chasing. Trying to go up to people.
An example of the good way of networking. Valkyrie, who is a very well established streamer on Twitch, one of my favorites. Awesome. Exactly. She's a variety streamer, plays all the games, but right now Fortnite is her thing. Anyway, she's networking through Instagram, I was told. Instagram is her way of networking with other people. Her and Pokimane, they met or started talking through Instagram. That's why that multi-stream happened. Like they became friendly on Instagram and scheduled a multi-stream for Fortnite. So now Valkyrie, I'm pretty sure Valkyrie got a ton of traction once they started streaming together, because Pokimane made what is her concurrent view count? Like 10,000?
Like it's always 10,000.
She's got 8,000 people in her stream right now. So I'm pretty sure Valkyrie benefited,
but that's a friendship though. It's not like it's
that's nowhere near what other people be doing. You cannot just hop randomly. That's like hopping into an Uber without calling that man and telling him to drive you someplace, and you not even gonna pay him at the same time. Like, what is this? This ain't work. This will not work. Do not do that. That is trash. You will be blackballed off Twitch, because that person's gonna go to his friends and be like, hey, if you see that person in your chat, just know they out here cloud chasing, bro. They're not here for you. They're here for the viewerships that they can get from you. network with people you think you can be friends with, because at the end of the day, networking is a friendship. It's nurturing your social skills with everybody else. I don't know how to quite say it, because my vocab.
And to be
is
honest with you, I kind of don't like the word networking, just because
I don't like the idea of it. You know what I'm saying?
like
networking is an old term. It's what it's called.
I don't.
Twitch
the
is
way-
a
Like
business,
a business aspect of
but it
it.
is a
That's what I'm
business.
saying.
At the,
I don't want to think about it as a business thing. I want to think about it as I came on the platform to make friends.
Exactly.
Why I'm here with y'all because
But
I ran
that's-
into Trigger.
But that's
You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? Other people on here are here to make a living off of that. That is a business. At the end of the day, your platform is a business. So treat it like a business. Do not be out here doing
I don't
dumb
think that's the right
stuff.
mindset, man.
I'm
and
just
I don't think that's the right mindset.
okay. I agree with Gabby, just because if you think like that, let's say you make a friend, right? And the sole purpose of that friend is to give you clout or whatever,
That's
help you
cloud
grow.
chasing. It's different from
that's
networking.
different from networking.
Oh, okay.
It's
Then
just
never-
the word usage.
Yes,
Like,
The word
I don't know.
usage
Networking,
is
going
weird.
to, like,
it seems so robotic.
It seems
so
impersonal.
Yes,
It seems
like-
really impersonal.
But at the
okay,
same
I'm gonna
time,
make an
that's-
example. Me and Lemon Q,
Mhm.
I would say we're not like really good friends, but like I feel like I could go up to Lemon and be like, "You want to collab? Do this?" Like, and I would feel comfortable with that because I feel like we're close enough to where it's like I'm not there for her views or for her viewers. I'm there because I want to play a game with her. Sort
It's
of.
not being it's not being a best friend. It's networking involves not very loose ties, but loose ties to other people.
And networking builds friendships too. Like,
Yes,
But why not think of it as making a friend?
you can
That-
think of it
that's the
however
mindset
you want
you
to.
have.
That is the
the
mindset of
That's not just
networking.
being like, okay, I gotta freaking expand my business. That's not what
Okay,
you
but
think
the way
about,
it was
obviously.
the way it was described. That's how
Yeah,
it's-
it kind of looked. It sounded
Get me?
like that.
the way it was described is how it sounds. When I'm on Twitch, all right, so when I got on Twitch, I didn't go to Trigger Stream with the intention of making friends with any of. Well, actually, I do want to make friends with Trigger. I didn't know about y'all though, right? So I went to Trigger Stream and just sitting there. I'm talking to him about we're talking back and forth on PUBG. Next thing you know, I meet y'all. Y'all tell me about other streamers. I go check them out. Lemon, bring up Lemon again. Y'all introduced me to Lemon. I'm not saying that me and Lemon are friends or I can like hit her up or anything, but if I pop in her stream, hey Gabby, how are you? I mean, she's nice anyways, but I feel like at least she knows who I am, and I can talk to her if I needed to. You know what I'm saying?
That is the basis
like-
of a network.
Or like
though.
Cherry, I didn't count like when you say net, I don't think about that like networking. I think about it
I'm
like
just saying.
I'm just meeting. I know
what you're
networking. I know like
describing
networking is a broad
basically
term.
networking.
That means meeting new people, possibly making friends, having relationships and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
that is
But
what
when you
networking.
say, like, it just sounds cold when you say
Yes.
network.
It sounds
It's not
impersonal.
cold.
and
If
cold.
you that's the problem. You can't think of networking as a cold thing. If you hold networking to a cold standard, that's you're thinking forever. I don't hold networking to a cold standard. I'm not gonna network with people that I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
But also, you've been
is-
a content creator longer than both of us. Longer than most of us. Am I right?
Yes.
I'm thinking of networking as someone who just got into Twitch, right? And networking, they don't know what networking means, and so they hear it and they think, okay, just go to as many people as possible and try to be friends with them. Right?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That's
If
how
I told somebody to go network and all they did was essentially clout chase, that's not networking.
See,
Yeah, so I'm
okay,
just trying to-
I'll break down the term networking.
To
then
sum it
for-
up, because we've been harping on this for far too long. To sum it up, I feel like to network, make friendships, however you want to say it, it's a symbiotic thing. You have that friend, they'll do things for you, you'll do things for them. It's 50-50. It's not one-sided. You know what I'm saying? It's not parasitic where I just jump on China's back and I'm telling her, take me right to that purple check. That's not how that works. You're my friend. If you need me to support you, I'll support you. And I'd expect the same because I call you my friend. So that's what I'd like to think networking is.
And also,
I have nothing more to say about it.
I feel like it needs to be natural. If it's not natural, then I don't feel like it's networking. You know what I mean? If you force it, or if you like, you know what I mean, like trying your hardest to be this person's friend or try to be close with them is like I don't even think that's
Make funny
It's
stories.
both of them are actually networking. There's
Forcing
there's a
You know what,
forcing
though?
it is networking. It's to
hate-
interact with other people, to exchange information, develop contacts, especially to further one's career.
You have
If
to
you're
network
forcing
though,
it, you're
anyway.
still networking. You're just doing it in a way that
It's shady.
try to defeat your yeah. It's just a shady way of networking, but you're doing it nonetheless.
Also,
I don't know, man. I just,
Also-
I just don't like the
also
word, but
don't
it's the
go trying to talk to people that are not in the same lane as you. That's like me as a what is it? If say okay, I'm an editor, right? I'm not gonna go talk to somebody that's I don't know, that is a politician or a model.
You're not gonna
even.
go up to freaking
I'm
like
not gonna go to
PewDiePie or
no,
FaZe Banks and say, "Oh, let me edit videos for you."
not even that. It's
Out of
just like
nowhere.
make sure you're networking in the realm that you are in, basically.
Yeah. Know your
LeVar Ball
target.
put it best. Stay in your lane.
Know your
Stay
lane.
in your lane.
Know your
lane and
stay
stay in it.
Yep.
Know your role and shut your mouth. As The Rock so eloquently put it.
All right, so we done with this topic?
That was a good
Yes.
argument. I like that. Appreciate that. That was fun.
What's next?
oh,
TOS.
oh,
Y'all want to
TOS,
talk
yeah.
about TOS?
Oh, okay.
You know what? It really don't affect me. But I'd like to comment on. I'm not gonna slander anybody. I promise. I don't like the thought that when the new TOS
Oh,
terms
God.
came out, everybody was like, all the booby streamers are gonna get up out of here. I want to know if anybody listening to this is not a fan of so-called booby streamers. Why do you not like these women? What is wrong with these women? Now, my thing is, if you're a woman in this society, you know that your body can sell. Your body can gain you opportunities that you would have never thought of if you didn't decide to use it to your advantage. You have an advantage, use it, right? If you have a bike, why would you walk? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I don't like the idea that women who use their traits to their advantage get labeled as, you know, the scum of Twitch, trash, don't deserve to be on the platform, and stuff like that. That irritates
I
me.
wouldn't go as far as calling them trash and just like
Ooh, yeah.
beating
Have
them
you seen
down.
Twitter?
But Twitch was not made
For the
Twitch
exploit.
Twitch is a gaming platform, correct? Didn't it start off with gaming, you know,
Yes.
live streaming
And
games?
and then they brought in
And then the IRL section was created. I feel like it was like the IRL streamers were here way before that category was created.
Mhm.
But once that was created, you just seen a whole lot of females with very nice and huge
Assets.
assets who would just strictly stay in that category in full webcam, doing absolutely nothing but talking, maybe, if that.
If IRL stands for in real life, what if their lives are actually boring and that's all they do? Then
Nah,
you're just watching
that's
their life,
not
right? No, I'm not making a joke. I'm being serious.
I see what you're saying, but like, no.
But I think the
not-
reason why we have IRL is for Twitch to compete with places, streaming services like what I
Periscope.
just lost, Periscope, and others. But the people that use it abuse it. Since
I don't know if
it
that's
has-
abuse, man. I don't know if that's abuse. That's not.
people
I
who
don't
intentionally
think that's abuse, man.
who intentionally show a little bit too much. Like I can
They're
understand.
wearing.
Like,
Look. They're wearing a shirt.
yes.
They don't have
Okay,
their
no, no, no,
assets
no,
out.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
No. I see what you're saying, and I see where you're going with that. That is way different
from what we're
from a
talking
streamer.
about.
I'm not gonna name any streamers, but I can name at least 4 or 5 IRL streamers that are wearing a shirt, but will actively have a camera angle in a certain way where
Mhm.
basically their
Okay,
face is cut out. That's what I'm talking about. I don't
Okay, and
care
with
about
that-
the girls with
that
just
can-
bigger breasts that, like, you know, they're wearing a shirt and it's
Like,
like,
if
it's
you- if-
there, obviously.
Okay,
It's-
but
Obviously,
China,
just-
listen though. That was addressed in the Twitch terms of service. In the terms of service, it says you cannot wear anything on stream that you wouldn't wear in a public setting. Now, look, that can be played. That can be like what's the word I'm looking for? there's a loophole there, right? You
Yeah.
can have a green screen. Like some people are saying they can have a green screen and like put themselves at the beach, so now they can sit in a bikini. Okay, but also Twitch said if you make the primary focus of your stream your whatever asset you're trying to flaunt, that is a violation of terms of service. For example, if I'm sitting here on stream and for some reason I taped a banana to my leg and stood up and stretched backwards, that is a violation of terms of service. I'm putting a more.
Are you doing that the entire time though?
That's what I'm saying. If no, it's not even the terms of service.
Like,
don't talk about as many like frequency.
No,
they
you
just
said
talk about
as the focus of your stream. Meaning, if you
if it's the focus of my stream, yeah, I'm doing it all the time, right?
So like every 5 minutes, you know, get up. And,
yeah. All right. Example. So like I've seen clips. I've seen clips where people would stand up, or like if they get a sub, they'll like throw a pin on the floor and go pick it up.
Yes.
That's a violation of the terms of service.
And that should be a violation.
Now, if a woman is wearing a low-cut shirt and her cleavage is out, it's just there. Her cleavage is there, and she's playing video games or interacting with her chat or even playing Just Dance. There is nothing wrong with that because she's playing Just Dance. She's in proper attire that you'd wear out if you left your house.
Exactly.
And the primary focus is not the assets. It's the gameplay, the conversation, or whatever they're doing on their stream.
I'm gonna stop y'all because y'all literally arguing the same thing, and y'all literally on the same point. You guys are talking about the same thing. It's just China's saying if you have your camera full cam and it's angled at the asset,
not even angled,
the whole time. Or you have
full webcam your entire stream, and you know that that's a thing. People are looking. If you and that's your main focus. If I go to your channel, click on your videos and clips, and it's all full webcam, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're playing the game. I can't even knock you on that because I mean it's working. But like that's just not okay. This platform is low key I don't know.
You know what my biggest concern though is? You know what biggest concern is about people like that, people who stream like that and put out that kind of content? People over the age of 18 ain't the only people who be on this stream, on this platform. There's little kids. Now, mind you, disclaimer, yes, the internet exists. Yes, these kids can go find these websites. Yes, everybody has a cell phone that can do that. But Twitch is not the place to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go find explicit content like that, you know where to go. You don't come to Twitch for that. So,
But at the same time, I feel like some of these kids, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of kids in there. And I feel like because parental whatever it's called, where they can
parental control.
Yeah, parental control, where you can block certain sites and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure most of them, they saw Twitch and they saw people gaming and stuff like that. They're like, oh, okay, this is probably like a kid.
Fine, this is appropriate.
So then they get on here, and that's their loophole of seeing them things.
Well, if kids want to see them things, they can see them things, man. Look, I grew up in the 90s, right? No, I'm being serious. I'm being dead serious. I grew up in the 90s. The internet was not what it was. It was not what it is right now when I was coming up, right? And I'm sure people who are listening to this can attest to this. We had to, to get on the internet. You know what I'm saying? You can't be on the internet and on the phone at the same time. And if I wanted to look at some explicit content, it wasn't no thing to call my homeboy whose dad is subscribed to Playboy to go down the street and see what I wanted to see. And then when the internet became a thing, DSL became a thing, bro, that changed the game. If you were looking for explicit content, you know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is Twitch is a website centered around gaming. It looks like it's leaning more a little more towards live vlogging and things like that. It's not for explicit content. The most explicit thing on Twitch I feel like should be happening is somebody cussing.
Yeah.
Other than that, this is not HBO around 2 a.m.
Nope.
This is not power.
Thank you. It's not the platform for that. In China, now I realize we were saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, I don't.
My bad for arguing with you.
I'm saying like y'all literally saying the same thing, but I'm gonna let y'all rock for a
Yeah.
little bit longer. What is it? All right. My thoughts on this though. Do what you want. Know the repercussions. Know what kind of community you're building.
That's actually
good
the
luck
one
to
thing
you.
that we didn't say.
That's actually a very good point. Because if
Is
you
it-
No, we
now,
were talking about TOS and how things that these people are doing are violating the terms of.
Oh yeah, but I'm
Right.
just
And those
saying, good
people are
luck.
gonna
You know
get
your
dealt with when
repercussions.
the new terms of service are active right now. Those people are
Yeah.
gonna get dealt with because to keep it frank, Twitch not with the shits anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's more eyes on the platform now than there ever was, thanks to Ninja's popularity, thanks to hip hop artists starting streams. And I'm not even talking about Drake and Travis Scott. I'm talking about Snoop Dogg literally having a Twitch channel and literally streaming. I'm talking about actors who literally have Twitch channels who stream all the time.
Freaking Post
With
Malone.
all these
T-Pain.
exactly with all these eyes on the platform, and Amazon and Twitch are focused on making money. They're a business. I am sure they do not want that kind of explicit content on their platform.
And
people who
nobody-
violate TOS are gonna get handled.
And
So
no-
when Young says do what you want, understand the repercussions of what you do because your actions always have consequences.
And nobody here agrees that those type of streamers are taking viewers from them. Okay, at the end of the day,
Look,
those are
Twitch
viewers
has a-
for them, and then
has
we
too
have
many
our own
people on it.
viewers for us.
And you know what? Some of the ire for the people who put out that kind of toe the line content, people who toe the line of the TOS. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there who literally feel like they don't deserve to be on the platform because they're not entertaining anybody. And mind you, because somebody's not entertaining you,
Doesn't mean
don't
they're
mean they're not entertaining
Mhm.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Trust and believe that.
That is the power of content. Not all content is for you.
It's-
This is
exactly.
not your world. Other people like other things. You just don't gotta watch it or listen to it or talk
My whole
about
family
it.
likes watermelon. I don't. Does that mean watermelon's trash? No, that just means I don't like it.
Hold up,
That's
wait,
it.
I also don't like
I'm dead serious, I don't like watermelon. We're not talking
is
about that right now.
garbage.
Watermelon's
Hey,
trash.
no, don't.
How
Watermelon
far
is
How-
trash. Pineapple on pizza is good. All right, next question.
I'm not letting that slide.
China, what were you saying?
You know what? I'm not gonna
How
let slide,
far are
Gabby.
we into
How you eat them Kit
podcasts?
Kats?
Only like 37 minutes.
We're fine. All right, so China, did you have anything else to add about the terms of service? This was your conversation.
Nope, don't like IRL. Would not. I would prefer if Twitch took that whole category out.
China vomits when
I
she's
feel
in
it.
IRL
I feel it.
internally.
And you know what? I know why China feels that way because I'm not
Let me
trying to
explain this.
slander
I'm gonna
anybody
say it. I'm gonna
right
go ahead
now,
and
bro.
say it.
No, don't.
I hate. No, I'm
Beep.
gonna say it because I speak my mind. Anyways,
Okay.
I do not
Hey.
like IRL because
You play video games.
I am a gamer and I play games. I don't want to sit in a category in full webcam to bring the wrong kind of, not even wrong people, because there are decent people who explore the IRL section. I don't want to have to go to the IRL section in full webcam. I'm not here on Twitch for you to see my face and all of that. I mean, it's you can see me in the bottom right or in the bottom left, all that. That's fine when I'm playing a game. But in IRL, you're not playing anything. I'm not doing anything in there.
And let's
the
talk.
reason-
Oh, it's my bad. I thought you were done.
because I'm a female. I grow in IRL because I'm a girl, and that's just how it is.
Can we speak on
Like
that for a second? Can we
If
speak
one
on
of
that
my
for a second?
friends, one of my guy friends, were to go to IRL right now,
It's not happening.
they would not get the same amount of viewers I get
Unless
because
they
they're
eat
not-
mayonnaise.
But basically, females thrive in that section, which is why when you go to the IRL section, it's just flooded with females.
Shout out
And
to
another
Father
thing
China.
is with IRL, like with so many females like doing IRL, some of the chats be really toxic.
I was
Like,
about
the
to say that.
harassment,
I was about to say that.
not even
Because-
okay. Using China example, China rarely goes into IRL, and if she does, it's like for 5 minutes or just to change from game to game. right?
China
Somebody
don't
already
even
coming
China
there
don't
with
even
the
stand up
tryhard.
on her stream without changing the scene so you can't see her.
Exactly. And she still has people go in there and have to be banned for saying some reckless shit about her to her. It's toxic. I mean,
it's sad, honestly.
People
It's
on
sad.
Twitch be
It's like
wilding.
these toxic
disappointing.
people would be here if IRL wasn't here, because there's always going to be toxic people. But IRL
I'm not gonna
is
blame
bringing
that,
out
that.
is bringing out more of it. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like they're promoting it in a way.
Yeah.
Some IRL streamers tolerate it for
And I know who you're talking
we're
about.
not naming names.
No.
For some IRL streamers tolerate
People,
it. I've
they
witnessed it.
don't care about it.
You know what I'm saying? People will slide into their chat and just drop racial slurs, talking about take your shirt off and all that kind of stuff, and they're just like, it's fine, I'll be fine.
Everything's okay.
I just made these views.
Exactly.
That's their business. I don't sit in IRL, so I don't care about none of that. I don't even go into the IRL directory, so what they do don't affect me. But I'm concerned that eventually gaming is going to get thrown to the wayside, and what is going to happen to all of us who don't thrive in the IRL section? It's already bad enough that you know, some of the bigger partner streamers aren't telling people to start out on this platform, and we'll get into that later.
Really?
It's already bad enough. It's already bad enough that's happening. People who are partnered, like 15K concurrent viewers, are telling people who ask them, "Hey, should I start on Twitch?" Nah, man, go somewhere else, fam. It's not worth it here. Yo, so with all that going on, if Twitch leans more towards IRL, a lot of people are gonna suffer here.
No, you know what? If they lean more towards IRL, you know what's gonna happen? All the gamers are gonna go to a new one.
But now,
Yeah, but at
the same
now
time-
that Twitch is being strict about their rules and regulations, I feel like
Things have
IRL is
changed.
gonna suffer.
I feel like clearly Twitch is on the side of the. Okay,
Gaming?
it sounds weird, but it sounds like there's some war going on between gamers and IRL. But it's like
Pick a side.
they're more leaning towards what they used to be, more of a gaming
Mhm.
platform. You know, I mean, like I think it's the proof is in the pudding with the 2OS coming out, and also the success of Overwatch League.
Success of Ninja,
Success of Ninja, yeah, definitely.
Doctor Disrespect,
Twitch at the end of the day knows where the money is. They know where the money is.
and they gonna carry their rump right over there to it.
Yes, but
To keep it a buck, IRL is like a small subsection of Twitch, and
That's true.
what they do is not going to affect the entirety of the site. To keep it a buck.
it's just that a lot of eyes are pointed towards IRL because of how much controversy comes from there. But
And that controversy is the same reason why people go into other people's YouTube comments and just leave slanderous things in there.
yeah.
Same thing. It's the same phenomenon. It's just live. That's all it is. Live comment section. That's all it really is. And what can you do? What can you do?
Alright.
Ban
Let-
everybody?
Let's I want to talk about some video games for a little bit before we end this podcast. Number one, I just want to state that it's sad when I see that it's news when a game does not have what do you call it, microtransactions. I literally saw a
It's a damn
headline
shame.
on Twitter that said God of War is confirmed to not have any microtransactions. Why is that news?
You know
right,
why?
like they had
Star Wars
microtransactions
Battlefront
in the other
reason.
games.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 is the reason why that's news.
It's sad, but
Like, imagine what
In a world.
15 years ago, you buy a new game, you're like, oh my god, I played the whole game, I finished it, that's it. Now it's like, I bought the game, I played for like 2 hours, now there's a new expansion that's dropping tomorrow.
Can I
The
give you
game
an
just came
example
out
of that?
today. Oh my god.
No, can I give y'all an example? All right, real quick. I watch YouTube to go to sleep because regular television sucks, but that's a conversation for another podcast. I
Aw.
truly love YouTube, and I watch YouTube every night.
me
I finished watching everything in my sub box, and I was just sitting there like, "Dag, what am I gonna watch now?" And I saw a video. It was a bigger Twitch streamer who really was excited for Destiny 2 thanks to the beta. He found out there was DLC being dropped. This is around the time of Curse of Osiris, and he found out his viewers were telling him Destiny 2 is dropping new DLC. He looked dead at the camera and said, "It's only been 2 months. Why is there DLC already? Why didn't they put that in the game already?" 30-minute rant on why. Like, just like why, like, and people in his chat were defending it. Oh, that's how Destiny 1 was. Does that make it okay?
That is
If
not
a man-
how Destiny
if,
1 was.
if somebody punched you in your nuts yesterday and then punch you in your nuts today, was it okay? Was it okay today because he did it yesterday? No. So why is it okay for Bungie to go ahead and slide this DLC in the same fashion as they did with Destiny 1?
It's like this. It's
Right
like this.
after this crap happened with Star Wars Battlefront 2, I don't understand it. Why don't these companies see that EA was suffering because of the crap they put with Battlefront 2? Look at freaking Metal Gear Survive. You know they charge you $10 to have an extra save slot?
That's
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Bleep that out. That
Oh
was.
my
I
God.
didn't mean to say that.
That's disrespectful.
That's stupid. Young, I need you to bleep that out.
Oh, you're good. No, you don't worry. Don't worry.
All right. But,
Disrespectful.
But it's like building a bridge, right? And you have the chance to build it correctly, but you just like, nah, this is half-assed it. And then the bridge collapse, right? And you build a new one. And then
You
people
just
like,
patch the bridge. You just patch the bridge.
patch the bridge. I'm like, no, build a good
Give
bridge.
me the whole bridge. What are you
Give
doing?
me a good bridge, right? If it needs maintenance, maintenance it. But at the
It's like building a house with no doors, right? You build a house with no doors, and
You
the
gotta
part-
pay-
no doors,
no
You gotta
windows.
pay
And then you
$10 to
you
get
come
in.
to the construction site and you look at the foreman and you're like, yo, where my doors at? And he's like, yeah, man, the doors are coming in 2 months. You feel me? It's gonna cost you another like $2,000 for all the doors. And you're like, fam, why don't you just put the doors in right now? Look, man, I did this to somebody else, so you know, and they were cool with it. It's my new business practice.
I'd be like, nah, you better go.
Give me my doors. Why
Like-
can't I don't understand how a game like Monster Hunter that I've been playing for 200 hours can give me that much content with free content coming up. Later on this month, we're getting a new monster. We're getting Dante as a skin and weapon. We're getting weapon balancing updates. We're getting all this news. We're getting a special event. All of it free. Oh no, that's amazing, right? No company has ever given you a $60 game with free content to go with it. Wasn't that
don't know.
the case with
Listen.
Nintendo 64? Could you patch a Nintendo 64? No, you have to finish your game, ship it out, or you're gonna end up like Superman 64. Nobody's gonna want to play your crap, man, because it's trash.
Listen,
And these days, people are so complacent that they let these companies step all over you. You let these companies pee in your face and tell you it's raining, and then get mad that you got piss on your face.
I feel like what happened, YouTubers who actively got participated in these microtransactions and all these DLCs and promoting it, I feel like they had some part in it too. Because if you really think about it, if let's say KSI, right? Remember with KSI, he would always do pack openings and he would buy, freaking packs that cost, I don't know how much they would, but you know what I mean? It would get other kids and other viewers of his, and all of these, YouTubers would get their viewers to buy these microtransactions. So if they seen people buying microtransactions, these companies are like, okay, so they're obviously okay with it. So let's do more. Let's see how far we can go with this. Let's do this right here. Let's do extra game. Save slot.
Slot. There you go.
God damn. But at the end of the day, I understand making a game nowadays is expensive since it's like
By
more-
choice.
That's
Games
true.
are expensive by choice.
That's
That
true.
has nothing to do with the consumer, why they're spending two,
But
three,
listen.
4, 5, 6 million dollars on video games. Why is Rockstar able to spend $10 million on a game and still have that game being the top selling game right now? And as far as I know, the only microtransactions they have
It's
is
for money.
cosmetic in GTA Online. Now GTA Online is not a subscription thing. You can just get on as far as I know, you can correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I know, you can just jump on GTA Online, go have a good time, and everything you can get through the microtransaction store is not difficult to get in game.
Nope.
The microtransactions is just to facilitate a faster path to whatever it is you're looking for.
Exactly.
That's not inherently terrible.
Now,
But if you're telling me that I can't even have another save slot unless I slide you a cool 10, I have a problem with you.
exactly. Now, let me ask you a question. Like, let's say, if to if we could get microtransactions out, like let's say, you know how like DLC, right? By just paying more up front, would you guys do that? Like say
No.
instead of paying 60, you pay 70 or you pay 80 or something like that, and then you
What you
get
mean?
you
People are already doing that now.
That's already a thing. That's
It's
called
a thing.
like, it's
That's called the deluxe edition.
yeah, which is
even-
trash.
but
Or
even then,
or
that
you
makes
call it
me-
a season pass. You purchase the game with a season pass. That's what they already have. That's the.
They're already doing that.
But you only get it for a whole year. That's the problem. That's the trashness.
We went over that already. We done went over that. My God, to exhaustion. It's just.
Oh my
I don't know. They just need it. I just hate when they do this. You buy a game and there's a DLC for you to buy within like 2 weeks of the game drop.
Look, man. Look.
I remember
As long
when
as-
Battlefield 4, that shit happened to me and I was hella tight because I
You are a
pre-ordered it and
big
everything.
Battlefield 4 fan too. You still playing that game?
I still play it to this day.
Listen, I'm not playing no games unless they take this Monster Hunter route. I pay $60. That should be enough for you. I don't have.
We don't give
now,
Titanfall.
mind you, Monster Hunter does have microtransactions, but I only found out because somebody said it on YouTube. That's how hidden they are. If you want to buy something, you have to go completely out of your way to find it. I don't even know where the shop is. Apparently, apparently you got to go to the PlayStation Store. I only go to the PlayStation Store because they give me free games monthly. So,
All I'm gonna say before I let you guys talk. If you look right now, I'm just gonna use Twitch as an example. If you look on Twitch right now, and you look at like the most popular video games that are out right now, most of them don't have paid DLC, or they are free to play and they have microtransactions that are cosmetic.
Hold on.
Let me see.
DLC is not a bad thing. Paid DLC is not a bad thing if
It's
the
executed.
game,
well.
the base game was enough. Examples: Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Okay.
Big game. They had 2 DLCs. The Witcher 3. Big game. Lots of stuff to do. I'm not even a piece. I'm not even like a pin, like the tip of a needle done with freaking Witcher. But
The
they have
DLC
their
for The
DLC.
Witcher even
Horizon
got
Zero Dawn, one of my favorite games all last year that I played, had DLC. I slid them the $15 for it because it added, I think, a cool like 30 to 40 hours to the game. When done right and it's not predatory, microtransactions can be a good thing.
Yes. I
Now,
agree
if
with
it's
you.
to supplement your crap game, I'm not with
Now,
that.
okay, I remember when I bought, I think it was MW1, right? I think they didn't really have a lot of maps. And then I realized that you could buy DLC. And to this day, some of these DLCs are like $20.
Look who the publisher is though.
Exactly. So the thing is, I don't understand, like, you know how things depreciate?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't, as like the game gets older, shouldn't the DLC depreciate?
No,
That's just
because
my-
it still has the value if the game's popular enough. It's just like GameStop. If I took Monster Hunter, well, it's a digital copy, but if I had a physical copy of Monster Hunter and I took that down to GameStop, they're gonna take that thing, give me $30 because it depreciates for me, and then charge somebody $54.99 to purchase it. That game has value. That's just how it is.
I don't know. I see it differently. I see it.
China, what do you
I see
think?
it as a card, but yeah, China, you haven't talked.
About you guys talked about Destiny, and I kind of tuned everybody out.
Oh
'cause,
no, you're fine. We're just talking about microtransactions.
You've been off Destiny.
Thank God, because I really got triggered, and I was like, okay, I don't need this. Because I actually really enjoyed Destiny. I did. I
While it
enjoyed.
lasted.
No, ooh, yeah, it was a great game until they were with that BS. But anyways, microtransactions. I'm a cheap person, to be honest with you. But if I like a game, and the game is enjoyable, and the base game, basically what Gabby said, the base game is satisfying and is enough for me, and then like the expansion pass or like DLC is just like an add-on to that, then it's like, okay, sure. But some of these game developers be trying to hoe their consumers. Is that the
Say
word?
it louder so people in the back can hear you.
They're trying to hoe us.
Thank you.
They're trying to bleed our wallets out.
Preach.
Trying to put us on the
And
stripper pole,
it's just,
dog,
I cannot do that.
and dance
You
for
can't
this
do that.
DLC.
You shouldn't do that. And these
In
people
this
are getting
economy?
away with it
Nah.
because they can and because they know people will buy it. That's why they're doing it. Call of Duty.
This has been a great conversation about DLC and all that microtransactions, but you know what? I want to wrap up the podcast with something positive. So,
Alright.
how about we talk about games we're excited for 2018?
Days Gone. God of War.
The addition of Devil Joe into Monster Hunter World.
This man is not gonna play anything else but Monster Hunter this year, so Gabby does not count. Trigger, what are you
Yikes.
waiting for?
Yikes.
Nothing really piques my interest so far.
Oh, and
Listen.
Smash Bros on the Switch. You
Oh,
gotta-
first off, you already know I'm getting that Smash Brothers. And look, I can say I'll play Monster Hunter all day, but if I have a Nintendo console, I'm buying Nintendo games. So, put that in your pocket.
And to be honest, when I get my Switch, I'm getting Splatoon. I'm getting it.
Oh
It
no,
just-
squad on
it
Splatoon
just
if I
looks-
can get my own Switch. If I can get my own anything yet. I want to play a whole bunch of games this year.
I kind of want to play Metro.
Nope.
Not
I've
for
Really?
seen
me.
the trailer.
I
I'm
remember last
terrified.
time trying to
That ain't
play
for
the
me.
Metro game.
Thank you.
Hey,
It's
Just
on
like
my
I
wish
did.
list though.
Is
Oh,
that the
and
same?
Far Cry 5. I'm not as excited for that game as I am for Days Gone and God of War, but I have it. And I
You know what? You know what? With the amount of quality console games coming out here soon, I find myself less and less playing games on my PC. Unless it's Fortnite.
Wait a minute. Honestly, I wish. Wait, the Spider-Man game isn't coming to PC, right?
PS4 exclusive.
PS4
Try again.
exclusive.
Fuck, bro.
That's
Try
what
again.
I'm looking for too, bro. I
That-
want.
Guess
It
you
looks-
got a
I want-
PS4.
I want to
And
get.
what's that other game? Beyond Souls?
Beyond 2.
Beyond...
Two
You
Souls
mean,
You know
two.
what I'm talking about.
Beyond 2. Isn't that game old?
No, not Beyond Two Souls. It's like
Oh, Detroit.
Detroit.
No, that too, but it's another game.
Is it the 2-player co-op game?
No,
Oh,
I don't
wait,
know.
yeah.
Actually,
No,
hold
that
up.
game doesn't look.
No.
I got you because I think it's somebody's.
Is it a vampire one or no?
No, that game's called
Alright.
Vampire.
I just want to say that I'm excited for God of War.
Okay, Mavatax Banner.
Wait,
This
Avatar.
game.
I just want God of War.
Put in the Discord so we can see it.
Yeah, how about that?
This is gonna be half.
I really want
It
God
doesn't
of
have to
War.
be the best.
Beyond
screenshot.
Good and Evil. There it is. I figured it out.
Oh, the new. That
That
looks
I'm
good.
excited
With the
for.
talking monkey with the metal arm.
Yes, with the
Yeah.
gauntlet. Mhm.
Fam, if Monster Hunter's not falling off, so I'm probably not gonna play that. But still, though, I'm interested in it. I'll watch a stream or two. Yeah, I watch streams.
And there's two other games actually. Freaking Biomutant. It's on Steam. I want to get that.
With the
Yep.
ninja rabbit.
Yes, he's like a raccoon or something, like a koala.
Ninja Rat.
And
Fam.
there's The Last Night. If you guys, that's another game on Steam.
Oh,
if
I
you guys
don't
are
know what
interested.
that is, baby. I don't know what that is.
But I'm excited for all the games.
There's a look. 2018 is gonna be a good year for gaming. Man.
Yes,
With all
it
the
will be.
traction on Twitch and all
It's not
the
a
good
good year
games.
for my wallet, but you know.
You know, I'm just excited for what's to come as far as gaming goes, because honestly 2017 was trash for gaming if we're keeping it real with ourselves.
Actually,
So-
I'm excited for Black Ops 4. It's gonna be
Oh,
lit, boys.
dang!
That's the end of the podcast, guys. We'll catch you next time. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm kidding. I'm not playing no more Call of Duty games, bro. They've been finessing me since Modern Warfare 2. I'm not doing it no more.
I will
Exactly.
save that for another podcast.
I'm
But,
definitely doing it, but
We are at
and
50.
Like just like you did World War 2, right, China?
don't come at me.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, time out. We're ending the stream now. Not streamed, podcast. God, I'm so used to what? OBS and streaming. Anyways,
We can go for an hour and a half.
no,
No,
I
Has it been
no.
an hour already? Jeez.
It's been
Who's going through an hour and a half of footage and editing it into a video?
Very
Me.
good point, Young. You ended when
You
you want to, bro.
still need to bleep
What?
out that one area.
yes, that will be
Talking
happening.
about it. Now you
Okay.
have to bleep out all the areas where you mentioned it for consistency.
All right, we're gonna end this podcast. It's been fun. You know what I'm saying? Joocy, we out here. Joocy gang, Joocy gang, Juicy gang.
Thank you
Juicy
guys for
juice.
listening, and be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel that houses our podcast, the Yexy channel.
And
Be
make
sure
sure
to
to follow
be sure
us.
to check all of us out. We're all 4 of us are streamers. Some stream more than others, but we're not going to talk about that. We're live on Twitch, all of us. Yexy is at Yexy _.
All of our links are in the description.
just yeah.
There you
below,
go.
guys.
Yes,
all of our
yes.
links are in the
Make
description.
sure to click on
Why
the.
didn't I-
There's a few
Instagram,
more.
Twitter.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about all that,
Um,
big man.
All the
Why not?
links. You guys make a link tree, and it'll be easier for the viewers to do so.
That works. But thank you guys for listening. Of course, it's much appreciated. And we'll see you on the next Joocy podcast.
Also,
Wait,
shout out
guys.
to Kabloomy. I love you. I love you, Yakuza
Edited
stream.
that in when you were editing, but all right.
No, I wanted to say it now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, LA, I know you saw the last one, bro. I try not to be cringe this time. I hope I
Also,
didn't stop
also
that.
guys, before we finish this off, if you guys have any suggestions on topics you want to see on
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
leave
that
it in
in
the
the
comments.
Mhm.
We'll be sure to look at them and maybe implement it in our next podcast.
Because I was trying to talk about G strings and they told me no. So
All right, that's it. Yep, that's it. All right, we're done.